people don't realize that the big social media platforms are all porn adjacent.
That's right.
They all started. Explain if they haven't seen the documentary. Don't know how.
Basically, every technical innovation scales because of pornography. That's kind of a well-known thing in technology.
Really?
Yeah. I know that's shocking, right? But including PayPal, which the only reason PayPal took off was because people were using it for porn transactions. And
are you?
That is,
come on.
Wait,
it's a straight up fact.
Gets better.
If you look at, in the social network, they in the film they talk about how that started as basically,
a way to rank girls.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you know what that was about. And then YouTube started with a kind of a service called Hot or Not, where they were like, okay, finally we have the most robust technology to get video online, which no one had ever figured out before. We're going to use it to cure cancer. Like, are we gonna allow like old people to see their young family before they pass? No, we're not going to do any of those things. We're going to create Hot or Not, so you can rank how hot or not hot someone is based on their video.
And by the way, the money came from PayPal.
There's no hope for humanity.
The money came from PayPal, which was porn related. And the two guys who started it sold it within a year and a half.
Yeah, the three guys
to Google for
$1.6 billion. $1.6 billion in 2005, which is like trillions in today's money. It was crazy. It was unprecedented.
So that was the intent of this, was that innocent. It was rating. It was to rate people. And then it grew.
It did, but to be fair to the founders, one of whom, Steve Chen, is in the film, they saw its potential beyond Hot or Not immediately and began to. It wasn't Hot or Not when Google bought it.
Right.
By then they realized that no, this is actually a service that is going to change the world in certain ways in terms of what. I mean, we all know this if we work in media, that there's so much power to the visual image, right? And a moving visual image. And in 2005, as recent as that is, it was really hard to move video around online. It was almost impossible. And like, people have been doing it since the 90s, but it was hard. And suddenly this thing comes along where there's just like, I can upload my cat, I can upload my daughter taking her first steps, and it blew people's minds. And it scaled immediately. Like within the first year of YouTube buying it, and everybody made fun of Google.
By the way,
buying.
I saw that what's his name from Shark Tank? Mark Cuban said this is one of the dumbest investments.
But everybody did. Susan caught so much flack for being so bullish about wanting to acquire this company.
Susan's the CEO.
Susan Wojcicki,
whose garage they started.
They started Google, and very, very bright lady from a very bright family, full stop. But she really did have the vision early on that a lot of other people lacked. And it's hard to quantify how big this thing is, which is why people don't talk about it very often, right? They think about it as a social media platform, which it really isn't. It's all of humans' recorded history in one place, which you can't find anywhere else, right? It's obviously influencers, and it's DIY, and there's a social media component, and it's all of those things, but it's also all of our media, all of our music, all of our entertainment, all of our news, and all of our search for a certain demographic. That's all under one.
I was shocked
roof. Because it is used. This is where I have never used it, but I guess a lot of people do. I do use social media to get some news sources, but I've never thought to go to YouTube. That's right. Is that really a big component of it?
I've got 3 boys. My eldest is about to turn 25. They're all like super balanced, great kids. None of them got rabbit holed or red pilled or any of those things. Yeah. But they live on YouTube. And they don't really use anything else.
So did my son, 27.
Yeah.
And when we watched this together, that's what curates his news. It's such
and probably his music and
everything,
his film and everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
When I say TV or streaming, he goes, "What?" It's all there.
Yeah. I mean, Jason, they're going to know you by watching either all of your stuff or clips of your stuff on YouTube.